Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel that brings you everything old school related, and today we are bringing you Tournament 53 Match 1 Blue White Lion Dib versus Red Black Troll. The points list is on the screen right now. It is a non-proxy format. It's a great format and there's a lot of diversity in this format moving forward. But yeah, I'm playing Blue White Lion Dib. In the last league I actually played Blue White Ivory Tower Control. Unfortunately I went 3-3 from 3-1, and I'm trying to do a little bit better this time round, and I've decided to go a different route. Anyway guys, let's look at my deck and then let's look at my opponent's deck, but do feel free to like the video and subscribe. Alright, let's look straight into my deck then. Alright, so this is my deck. Pretty sweet list. Has a lots of planes. Don't really need much blue because we've only got the Serendibs and the Psionic Blast. So we've got, I think it's 9 blue sources, and quite a few white sources. Like I said, the deck is predominantly white, but in the sideboard we have got quite a lot of blue as well. So 9 should be good enough, especially with the land tax. So what we want to try and do is play the land tax here, and because we've got little dorky creatures that are fairly cheap to cast, you know, we're able to gain advantage if they want to play out their lands, and filling out the deck with all the lands, cast Armageddon in the late game, mid to late game, wipe out all their lands, and yeah, restart playing our lands. I like the deck a lot. Lion Dib has always been strong. The White Knights can be very versatile with the first strike, so it can block like an attacking factory, which is pretty decent. Psionic Blast is great for finishing off games. The Preacher can be quite good once they've used quite a lot of their removal on the other stuff. Preacher can do its thing. And the sideboard's pretty good as well, which we'll discuss most probably after game 1. I will talk about sideboarding after game 1. So we'll go in a little bit more detail. Alright, let's look at my opponent's deck then. So this is Petros's deck, or Petro. He's playing Black-Red Troll with Disc in the main. It's a very sweet list. I like this list a lot. I actually like Black-Red Troll. He's playing with Dark Rituals, Hypnotic Spectres, Bolts, the Underworld Dreams, Mind Twist. Looks like his Mind Twist is his pointed card. Yeah, I think the list looks pretty strong. Obviously the factories as well, pointed. I think Wheel of Fortune's pointed as well. So what I will say is my deck has pointed cards, i.e. land tax, the Mox, the Armageddons and the Maze. I didn't highlight that previously earlier, but yeah, that's what I'm actually playing. So in terms of my points. Alright guys, we can talk about sideboard after the first game anyway. Let's just get straight into the match. There we go. I do. Alright, so Petro has mulligan, which isn't great, but I do like Petro's playmat there. Has to be careful though, because he is revealing half his deck. Whilst he's shuffling on camera there, so just has to be a little bit careful. I normally just say put middle on top. But I let people choose their own destiny, and I'm not that fussed about what part they pick. Alright. Just having a quick discussion here. He's going to keep. And yeah, he plays the factory and passes. Alright. Javelin here, pretty good. It's another factory. May want to attack you. Yep. Because the Javelin here has summoning sickness, so it can't block and fling a counter at it. So we attack for 1. We pass the turn. So no White Knight or Order here. So this either disenchant or a swords or something like that maybe. Alright, Charge Throw is pretty good. It doesn't look like we've got swords. I've got blue mana, so we might have Psionic Blast. This is the right time to do it whilst he's tapped out. Maybe I'm asking for how many cards he got in hand. Having a good old think. No, we're just gonna not attack. That's silly. Alright, we play Deeb. So we haven't got any removal spell for the Surge, and now he's got black mana to regenerate, which is annoying. Do we want to block here? We may have a bolt. Nope, no block. I think that's the right play. I've always got a disc. We lose a life. Disenchant for the disc. Alright. Set your brass. Take a damage. A White Knight, that's pretty good. I'm gonna attack for 3 in the air. The disc would have been a disaster in all fairness. Alright. Factory. That's a lot of factories over there, so they are gonna gum up the ground. So the only really decent attack is we could do in the air. Animates factory. Making a factory a 4/4. It's pretty crazy. So we're actually gonna block here and shoot him. Yeah. Lose the javelin here. Okay, javelin is gone. Go to 8. Cast an Armageddon. You still got the Sedge Stroll. Swing for 3. 12. Okay, sit your brass. Decides not to attack. Oh, I suppose he didn't have regen. I had a 2/2 first striker, so swing for 3. Go to 9. The Armageddon did deal with all the factories there. I mean, that was a pretty good Armageddon. He's passing the turn here. Swing for 3. Yeah, swing for 3. Down to 6. Pass the turn. Needs to be careful with those cards. Go to 4. Could be within lightning bolt range here, so we're gonna swing. Okay. Alright. Could die to lightning bolt. And he concedes. Alright. Alright, very close game. I think I was closer than what it looked like, so. Alright. Let's look at sideboarding then. So in the sideboard, Petros has got red elemental blast, which is good against the psionic blast and the Serendibs. Although I don't think we actually used a single psionic blast in the first game. This glooms could be good. Actually, glooms could be good. Terrors could be good. So actually, he's got quite a few sideboard options actually. So it'd be interesting to see what he brings in here. I think Underworld Dreams is a bit slow, especially against my deck. Right, let's look at my sideboard. So I have Exorcist, but he's got quite a lot of removal, so I don't think I'm going to be bringing that one in. Could potentially bring in the Circle of Protection Red. I think the blue elemental blasts are good. Unsummon could be quite good. So there's some decent options in the sideboard here. So it'll be interesting to see what I bring in. Alright, let's get straight into game number 2. Alright, game number 2 then. Let's see if we can keep an opening hand of 7. Petro did mulligan there, so. And he was on the play. So that might have hurt him a little bit. Obviously the Armageddon was the game changer. Really like his play mat here. Oh, he's mulligan again. Terrible luck, Petro. Terrible luck. Really unfortunate. I don't like to see mulligans too much, to be honest with you. It takes away from the game. Not so bad in pre-modern and stuff like that, but old school, where you haven't got like the power 9 and stuff. I mean, in Swedish you can recover quite easily if you mulligan, but X points and 7 point Singleton you do tend to struggle. Right, swamp. And a land tax. That's pretty good. Alright, he just doesn't give a shit about the land tax and he's just going to play his lands regardless. Like a boss. Alright. Go. Draw. Play a swamp. Sorry, swamp. I don't know, plains even. Alright, 2 Javelineers. Alright. And he does not give a shit about the land tax. He's just playing his stuff out. Plays an Underworld Dreams. He kept them in. I was surprised by that. I'm surprised. Going to tax again, most probably. There you go. Might need to mulligan. Some lands. Alright. Third land. Attack for 2. 18. Serendib. Gonna have to discard, I think. Yep, discard 2 planes. He's got 5 power on the battlefield, that's pretty good. Gonna play a disc. That's unfortunate. Especially when we got quite a lot out there already. Just gonna land tax for 2. Okay. That spells that I might have a Armageddon maybe. Oh yeah, the Serendib should have lost a life. Maybe should have lost 2 life there actually. Because of the Serendib and the Underworld Dreams. Oh, I'm going to cast an Armageddon. Okay, well if he gets a land, he can still activate the disc. So, it is annoying. Discard a City of Brass. Wow, no land. Okay, we do remember the Underworld Dreams this time. Attack for 5. Pass the turn, we don't want to play anything here, I don't think. In case he gets a land and blows everything up. Alright, disenchant. Okay. I think this is it. Don't think he can come back from this. Holy smokes. We had another Armageddon. Swords. And a circle of protection red. Blimey. Alright. Yep, that's a pretty... I brought in the terror. By the looks of it. Okay. Alright, well... Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to give the video a like if you like it. Subscribe to see future content. And as always, thanks for your support. And I shall see you next time. You take care, guys. Bye-bye.